Hey folks, today we're going to look at another Kraftwerk sequence. This one's really easy. It's the opening to the song Spacelab off of the Man Machine album. Great album, 1978. Wonderful analog sounds, and this sequence is actually much easier to do with an analog sequencer. I'm not even going to try to program it into one of these machines here because it's just so easy to do with an analog style sequencer. So in case you're not familiar with the sequence I'm talking about, I'll play it, the original. Here it is. And so on. Okay, so now switch over sources. So all that sequence is, note-wise, is a whole tone scale starting on F sharp. Now I found that with the last video I did, a lot of the lower stuff on the keyboard and on the stereo with computer speakers, can't even begin to hear it. So if you think I'm playing something and there's nothing there, actually put on some headphones or listen through a bigger system, because it's pretty amazing how limited the frequency response is on crappy computer monitor speakers. But trust me, it is there. So all it is F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, C, D, E, F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, C, D, E, F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, C. "16 steps. Use a sine wave. It sounds better with one tuned an octave a little bit higher. And now I'm going to pause the camera and we'll go over to the analog sequencer and actually play it. Okay, so as with the other sequence, I've set up the notes on the 16 steps of the sequencer. And the reason it's so much easier to do on an analog sequencer is because the way it speeds up, you can just take the clock rate, just take the rate and just turn it up, and that's what they did. And so toward the end of the sequence, it gets brighter and brighter. I didn't try to replicate that, but that's pretty easy to do. Just run it through a filter and just turn the filter frequency up. But anyway, so you start out. Oops. Oops. How embarrassing. There we go. Notice there's a delay in there and some reverb. That's a key to the sound. So you just let it run and then just speed it up. My sequencer can't go quite as fast as theirs, but if you have one that you can turn the clock up a lot faster, then it gets closer to what they did. But that's 90% of the effect right there. So hope you find that interesting. And next up, maybe the sequence from Numbers that has the funky break in it that I like so much. So signing off on August 29th, 2020.